It begins. Look at all the drowns. And they see the villager from so far away. This is so many blocks away. They're all slowly making their way over to the poor cartographer. Oh, bless his heart. Hey, what's going on, guys? Log.zip here. Welcome back to the Deep End, episode 12. You're here for the Drown Farm. And trust me, I'm here for the Drown Farm, too. I'm tired of not getting a trident. It's been 12 episodes. Well, I mean 11. This is the start of the 12th. And we don't have a single trident yet. So what you're looking at right here is everything we're gonna need to make ourselves our very own Drown Farm. That's right, we're gonna start drowning them. Well, the mobs are called drowns. They drop the tridents. They also drop nautilus shells, which we can use for conduits so that we can breathe underwater. So that I can finally start decorating underwater near my island. I'm excited to get into that. But, as you can see, there's been a whole lot of changes to the basement, babe. Now, it is a work in progress. We're not entirely done yet. Yes, I know y'all see this. Like, I was literally just working on it, replacing the quartz. I don't know, something about granite. You know, you can do granite right. It's been sitting on me for a little bit. We're trying to figure out how to make granite look right. I'm gonna make some modifications, but the quartz down here, oh, it's beautiful. Anyways, yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get into the Drown Farm tutorial right now, so that anyone that's just watching for the Drown Farm tutorial can watch. Now, I did want to say that this is entirely me just following Mango's redstone tutorial, so you can check out a link to that in the description as well. But here's everything you're gonna need, and we'll go into further detail in the description of exact amounts you need, but kind of get a grab at this, have a nice gander, and when you see me next, it's gonna be us starting the farm. But also, you should check out the Deep End. It's 1.13 survival with a whole bunch of YouTubers. You should subscribe. Yeah, hit that bell like. Okay, bye. So we've temporarily switched over to a plain old single player world in creative mode, so I can show you exactly how this thing works. Nice and easy. This is the Drown Farm. As you can see, it's very effective with what it does. What's up, Drown? Get it. Come on, up you go, up you go. I know you won't get in it. Come on. He needs some help there. And he gets pushed in. This is a two-part farm. One part that takes place in the overworld, and one part which is going to take place in the nether. And you can see it working in action right now. Yeah, get pushed. And what you're gonna find is that you're gonna get yourself a whole bunch of tridents, a whole bunch of nautilus shells, way more zombie flesh than you know what to do with, and you'll even get a nice little set of gold bars every once in a while. Sometimes you'll even get some experience. Actually, all the time you'll get experience. Look how much experience I've gotten. Now, obviously, we're in creative mode, so it's a little bit of a different story here. But check out this haul. Trident, flesh, gold, fishing rods, and nautilus shells, which are the key to breathing underwater, so you can make the conduit. So, we're gonna go ahead and switch back to survival Minecraft so you can see how this thing works. And, like I said, so y'all know, this works in the latest snapshot / pre-releases where they kind of nerfed it before, where zombies don't work anymore and only drowns do. That's okay. This farm still works. All right, let's show you how to build it. Here's everything you're gonna need to do this in an SMP server, or single player for that matter. Yeah, it looks a little overwhelming. Don't worry, some of these are recipes. This 3x3 area right here, that's 12 observers in case you didn't know how to make them. So you'll wanna go ahead and pause this screen right now, and then I'm gonna snap my fingers, right? And then all the things that are recipes are gonna turn in to the actual items. So, much better, a little easier to see. So we need 12 observers, 12 note blocks, 12 pistons, 15 hoppers, 12 string, 12 nether bricks, 12 soul sand, a lot of 12, 64 dirt or whatever block of your choice. And then, by the way, the nether bricks, that can be any block as long as it can transfer a redstone signal. I chose nether bricks because, I think nether bricks look cool. Moving on, though, you need 2 stacks of stained white glass. This is going to make up the majority of the build. You want to be able to see through that. And, of course, you're going to need 4 cobblestone walls. And I'm going to explain, sorry. Tutorial, good, Minecraft, I'm a pro. I'm going to explain what these are all for in a second. You're also going to need sponges, a bucket. This is supposed to be a villager. We don't have a villager spawning. We're in survival right now. Way to light your portal, and a collection chest for all your tridents and all your nautilus shells, and heck, I guess your zombie flesh too. Now again, this is Mango's original creation. So if you want to see that tutorial, it's linked in the description. I'm going to be showing you how it actually looks in a survival spawn, especially on a multiplayer server. First thing we're going to need, though, is to find where we're going to place it on this server. Now, there's certain criteria we want to hit. Alrighty, so we're in the middle of the ocean. If you look at F3, we are in a deep ocean. It doesn't have to be lukewarm, it doesn't have to be cold, as long as the ocean is deep. deep, because the way these drowned mobs work is every single block of water is a potential spawning spot for a drowned mob. So the deeper the ocean is, the better chance you have of spawning in drowns. I should note that this drowned farm, it works after the change where if a drowned doesn't spawn with a trident, there's no way for you to get the trident. Basically, the old farms used to work in a way that you would turn zombies into drowns, and then you'd spawn those, right? No longer the case. That is not how this farm works, because that way was broken. This farm works with normal drowns. So you can make this, rest assured, without worrying about it being obsoleted. I mean, unless they change something else. I doubt they're going to. What I'm doing right now is just clearing the area where the farm is going to be. There's a whole bunch of kelp that doesn't need to be there. We want to avoid that as best as possible. Oh my gosh, that is a mess up there. So I'm going to keep clearing this. Once it's nice and clear, I'll let you know what the next step is. And I'll give you a hint, it involves building. Oh my gosh, look at how much kelp. It's so laggy that it hasn't even finished. There's so much kelp up here. Okay, have a guess. I bet you every single slot that we've got left fills with kelp. Just by casually walking. It's not even collecting, that's how much lag there is. Oh my gosh, the kelp. It's unending. Yeah, look at me, look at me. There's so much lag right now from me trying to collect the kelp. Oh my gosh, come on. Well, that's one way for it to happen. We'll just skip to the building part. All right, we got an area nice and clear. Judging by roughly the center, I want to say we should probably place our goodies right here. So we're going to place one lone sand to kind of help center us. Now, one thing we will need to do, I need to kill up more kelp. Dang it. We're going to start with a nether portal. It's going to be like a nether portal cube more than anything. And you're going to start it 5 blocks above the bottom floor of your area. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then we're going to grab our obsidian and start building it right there. So 1, 2, we got 3, 4, and then 5, and then you're gonna proceed to do it the same way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now you're gonna go a step further. You're even gonna cubify it up here. So you're gonna build up on all the different corners the same steps. Up and at 'em. You basically want to ensure that every single little line here is 5 wide. You see? Just like that. You've got your nether portal cube. Now what we're going to do is switch over to our throwaway blocks, and we're going to go ahead and make this area inside the cube airtight, as in there's actually air in there. So we're going to block up all the different holes that we're seeing around here until we can go right inside it and use a sponge to clear it out. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and use the glass or whatever your decorative block was. I'm using white stained glass, similar to El Mango here. And instead of right outside the portal area, as you can see right here, you're going to want to actually make it flush with the bottom here. So see how we're inside of the little square area as opposed to the, right. You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, good. Now that we've got the inside here nice and set, I'm going to break that so it doesn't keep growing. Look, we've technically got a little area in here where if we were to drop a sponge down, we could, in theory, have a completely water-free little area right here. Isn't that just lovely? Now, normally I'd place another sponge, but these things, they're kind of hard to constantly come by, and you got to cook them to dry them. So I'm just going to quickly place some more dirt and get rid of all the other water in the places that it's left over. And I'll go ahead and mine those up just like that. Good to go. Perfect. Now we can actually light these portals, which is the next step here, because once the portals are lit, the water will not break them unless it directly goes in them. And the way Minecraft works with its portals, that won't be the case. So don't mind while I... Yeah, sorry, gas. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and, get rid of these now. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Good to go. Break it, break it, break it, etc., etc. You're going to clear out the whole area. As you can see, the portal still stays just fine. Awesome. We got our sponge. Good to go. Once the dirt's been cleared and you've got your 4 portal cube ready to go with the glass right there, still on top, it's time for us to essentially build the little structure underneath that's going to be containing our villager, which is going to act as bait for the drowns. That's right. We're going to be luring them with fresh meat. And bad trades, presumably. So go ahead and do a 5 by 5. You see, all the way around, like this, slowly but surely, with the block of your choice. Making note that on the bottom row of each side, you're going to want to leave the center block right there with no glass. None at all. In fact, you could in theory take this next step right here and just place the cobblestone walls instantly. This is essentially going to allow the drowns, when they spawn all around this area, to see the villager, which can be placed right in the middle there, but not be able to reach him. And the reason we use walls is so that even the baby zombie drowns can't reach the villager either. So I'm going to finish up this wall. We'll catch up in a second. And until we have the full area set with the villager and we're nice and good to go, I'd leave at least one of these without the wall so that we can easily swim in and out of it as we need. All right, Graze is up to no good. He placed something for me. Grazer, you crazy boy. Ooh, cursive binding? Well, you monster! You monster! What did he do? I can't take the armor off. It doesn't even... Come on! Hey, a match better at least. Whatever. Oh, Grazer. I'll keep that in mind. No. Oh, really? With the Frostwalker? You must be joking. You must be joking. Frostwalkers, too. Get real. You play too much, nerd. This game. Alright, whatever. We're here at H-Bomb's house. We're gonna steal a villager. Show me the villagers, at least. I can't even talk. Please. No level. No, bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna steal a villager from H-Bomb. If you see the video, H-Bomb, I'm sorry, okay? It's gonna be good. You can have free use of the Trident farm whenever you want, within the first 6 hours. So, all right, here we are inside, and we got a whole gang of villagers. Oh my gosh, quite literally. Wow. How do I even get him out? Just dig a path through the wall. You can use a boat. Ah, good call. Good call. I'll do it. Right after I plot how to kill you for your prank. Thank you, Grazer. Thanks. Okay. Here we go. Make sure you block everything up after you don't. Yeah. We got. Oh, we're gonna get a village. I want a green one because they're stupid. So you can come with me, nitwit. We're gonna dig you out of here. Oh, it's gonna be a grand old time. Actually, thinking about it, we may need to make a boat to get them out. I don't entirely know. In fact, I don't even know necessarily where I'm digging right now. We'll find out soon. Sorry, boys, you can't all come. We gotta push some of you back. Oh, great. The water flow is what's... All right, Mr. Villager. You're coming with me. You're part of a new experiment. You're gonna act as live bait. Get in the boat. Call it a day. Come on. There we go. Passenger ready. Hey. Now, hopefully this lets us float up. Hard to tell. Are you gonna... are you gonna work with us? Can you work with us? Work with us. Is it gonna work with us? Maybe. I got an idea. Okay. Villagers float. So if I'm not mistaken, what I could do is break the boat. Oh, well, that mean that... he's floating the other way. Well, my friends, to be honest, I don't care to tell you how long it took to get the villager, but all that matters is we got the villager. And the other thing that matters, so not the only thing that matters, right, sorry, I'm good at this game, is we need to get the villager in the center of this thing so that we can begin using him as bait. So I need to build a tunnel. And so you're gonna need to do the same if you are building this along with me. A tunnel leading up like this so that you can just siphon the poor little guy down until you get him right where you want him. It's good. And you'll want to make sure that the area down there is mostly clear of water before you drop him down, or, you know, he's gonna have a bad time. You're gonna want to clear this pipe out as well so that he can drop it. Hey, what's good, boy? Hold on, hold on. Now here's what I'm thinking. Takes a lot less time. This is different from, well, I mean, I don't know what El Mango did exactly. I'm gonna grab some magma and use the magma to suck him to the very bottom, and then I'm gonna break the magma block before it kills him, because he'll get swept. It's so fast. Oh, wow. Okay, we're at surface, so great. We'll be able to prepare him for extraction very, very soon. I need to go back to base and get a magma block. You might want one too. And thankfully, base is literally right over here. This is like the quickest, like, this ain't no accident. I put this near my base, by the way. Anyways, you're not here for that. Hold on. And if you're not here for that, you should be. Hey, subscribe. It's an awesome SMP series, seriously. Okay, yeah. Come to think of it, why isn't this water... Sorry, I keep coming back. I forget. I mean, this is for my fans, too, so deal with it. So you sit tight. Here's what's gonna be different. We're gonna place magma right at the bottom here, but We need to empty this. Oh, I forgot. Well, we kind of emptied it. I'm probably gonna place down a nice. Well, okay. So how do I do this? Let me see. Maybe instead we'll just go ahead and place a magma guy right here. Right. Will that do it? Is that gonna? Yeah, that's dragging down. Alrighty. Now we just gotta get out of here. Now, warning. There's a chance you might you might kill the villager doing this. So, oh look, he nodded. He's like, what did you just say? So, you know, your results may vary. We're about to find out if that's a reasonable expectation. Like, is the villager going to die? Well, we'll know soon enough. In you go, mister. I'm gonna be chasing you. Down, come on, get on down. Goodbye. You gonna get sucked down? Come on. What gives? Is it even working? What the heck? It's not even working! Okay, you know what? We're gonna use sponges. Wow, And so then use another sponge to empty out the rest of the area. You'll have the water flowing in as such to form the nice little center zone, and you'll want to decorate these corners appropriately so that the villager isn't squirming around when he's inside. You want him to be nice and boxed in so that he cannot escape. So, just like that. Now I have to hope, if he falls down, that he's gonna... Oh boy. Alright, mister, I hope I steered you right. Otherwise, I'm gonna be so upset. You need to fall down and not die. Now get in there. If you know what's good. Oh boy. Okay. Well, now I'm a little concerned because we're gonna be. How does this happen? Down you go. Get. I forgot the other sponge. All right, let's try this again. You get right on up here, mister. You get right on up here. Come on. Almost there. Get. Good. Now get. And wait. I'm going to check. We're clear. Get in there and survive. No, get in. Please. Okay, so close. Yes. Goodbye, Professor. He made it. Thank you. Now you get rid of this. So your villager's nice and secure, and the top of your tower is nice and prepared. Now what you're going to want to do is right at block number 4, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At height 4, you're going to want to place a little belt around the area. This is going to be the start of an isolation chamber, tank and chamber combined. You see, it's going to look a little something like that. Place, and then right there. And you're going to follow that pattern pretty much across the board. Please don't hit me, drowned. I got me. From there, you're going to want to build up each wall 2 up from portal height. So all the way up to there. All the way across the board. Yes, look at that. That's good. And then, once you reach here, that's where you grab your pistons. And you don't want to place these parts with the glass super far. Instead, you're going to place a piston. I messed up. I meant here, here, and here. Yeah, and then they'll get teleported. You want the pistons right there. That's very important. Now, behind the pistons, that's where you're going to place the note blocks, because these are going to allow a signal to travel through them. Then on top is your lovely decorative blocks. Yes, boom, boom, boom. And then finally, we've got observers next to these guys being placed within, and then I think I kind of place these out of order. You can do it this way, it's just got a lot harder. Instead, you want to place the observers first. Come on, oh, don't disappear from me. And so the observers are supposed to go like this, making sure that the little red thing is facing outwards. Then place your block down. Hey, good to go, finally. And so you're going to want to do this on all 4 sides to make them all match. Breaking news! We interrupt the previous interruptions with another interruption. Namely, how come these don't work? Someone in the comments, there's no bubbles going down. In the soul set, there's no bubbles going up. I tried to replace the stairs, but more importantly, we have a little bit of a problem. So part 2 of the farm, which I'm going to still show you regardless on a creative world, involves building some buildings in the nether through this portal, because that's where the drowns end up appearing. Well, bad news, my friends. Nether linking, very weird. Look where it leaves us. We're linked to my portal, which means a couple different things. Namely, it means we're gonna have to move my island portal somewhere else, because look what happens now when we go through this portal. It's not gonna take us back to the drowned farm like it needs to be able to. It takes me back home. So, Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and show you the next part 2 of the farm in a creative world, which I've gone ahead and built. Look at this, I'm lagging like a ridiculous. It's so frustrating. So this is pretty much the step we're at anyways. We have the pistons going in sideways, the observers going the opposite direction into the nether bricks, and the note blocks underneath. Once you've got those on all 4 sides, you're going to want to cover the top of it. You can literally just build against the top of the portal, just like that. This is going to be where the drowns eventually get caught up in a bubble storm, which is where the soul sand comes in a hot second. So once these all have ceilings, next step is going to be emptying out this little area where this is all taking place. 1 sponge block should do the trick, or you can go the alternative route, and you gotta put the blocks all on your own. And in this creative mode, lovely, I literally did this entire build that you're seeing right now in like 3 minutes in creative mode. It took like it took like an hour and a half, probably, not including resource gathering, for it to happen in survival mode. Anyways, these are all nice in place now, nice and hollowed out up here. Next step is gonna be placing string right in front of these observer blocks, because the string is going to act as a pulse for the observer blocks to cause the pistons to activate. And so what you'll see in a hot second is the fact that the drowns will hit the string with their heads, and that will cause the pistons to push them into this portal. Now, I'll spare you the scientific details behind it, but essentially, when a mob goes into the nether portal, it doesn't contribute to the mob cap anymore, and you can only have a certain amount of mobs in game at any time before the game lags out and crashes, right? So this helps in preventing that. Remember that bucket of water I told you guys to get? Yeah, make sure you fill up this section once again to just under the pistons. You only technically needed the sponge to get rid of the top 2. Yeah, that's my bad. Final few steps. See these 3 blocks right here? On each side, place soul sand. Why? Well, it's so that the bubbles will push up those drowns like we were just talking about. Very important step. I have fallen on the ground. So your structure is nice and complete. Water up to the portals, bubbles leading up to them, and a piston pushing system. We're now gonna replicate a whole bunch of drowns finding this poor, pathetic villager. Yes, it's good. It's good. It's real good. Now look, they all start heading from, check out what happens. They get hit with that bubble column, they get pushed into the nether. Almost instantly, each time, look at that. And they come from all 4 sides. I mean, this is a little exaggerated. I understand I did just spawn them all in. But, you know, there's actually some pretty decent spawn rates, because every single water block, like I said earlier, acts as a potential spawn block. And even the little baby, I'm gonna try and get a little baby zombie. Yeah, look at him, oh my gosh. We're gonna test to make sure that he's not gonna get through this guy right over here. And look, we're gonna let him do his thing. Right. Nope, not today. He gets sucked in. And now we will show you what's on the other side. All right, part 2. Here we are in the nether. This is the portal we came out of. As you can see, it's lovely and shaped, but it's not big enough. This is what you're gonna wanna make right where that portal initially spawned you in the nether. We've got a 17 long portal, which means 15 slots of this portal, if you don't count the walls right here, are accessible for the drowns to appear in. And don't worry, if you go into the portal, even though it's this long again, it's still gonna look like your normal portal in the overall. It's not gonna mess anything up. And you even go through a different portal like the one on the other side, it's still gonna take you to the same nether portal in here. Now, the other thing I'd like to let you know is Ilmango did not give item count amounts for this side of the nether portal, so I'm gonna guesstimate with you because I had no way of knowing. And yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get started. First thing you'll want to do is block off one of the sides of the portals so that the drowns won't fall out of that side of it. And so for this example, we're gonna go ahead and fill this side of it. So I'm just gonna use a nice little command here, and it's gonna make everything go way faster, to be honest. So check this out. Boom, boom, boom. White stained glass. Yes, that's good. So block off the side there, and shut up, casts! In Ilmango's video, this side where all the glass is, he's got a piston system that further pushes the mobs once they reach like a certain amount of mobs in the area. To be honest with you, I don't have enough supplies on the deep end server I was recording on a little bit ago to do that. However, it is an optional part of the farm. It makes the mobs get pushed out a little faster. They'll naturally push themselves out over time either way. Next thing you're gonna wanna make is is the containment chamber for these guys, which means you'll want to give a little block of space, as you can see right there, of space for the drowns to fall through. So, not right next to the portal, but, you know, 1 block away. Now, one small thing to note, you're going to want to make sure that the floor underneath your portal in the nether is 4 blocks below the portal itself, aka 1, 2, 3 blocks of air in between, because you're gonna need to start placing some hoppers. That's right, we're finally using our hoppers for this part. So it's simple enough. Right where the mouth of the portal is, 2 blocks below it, start placing your hoppers. Now, you'll want to make sure that they're linking into the appropriate thing and not into the netherrack block like this. So if I were you, I'd start at block number 8, which is the middle of the portal, and work your way outwards from there. Now, all the hoppers are leading into each other, which is exactly what you want, because this is gonna filter all the drops to the center hopper, where you can start to collect them in whatever chest system or storage you decide to combine it up with. It could be as simple as a single chest, a double chest. These could lead into additional chests. There's lots of different ways that you can do this. You see? Check it out. Oh, it's looking good. Final thing to note. I kind of goofed. You can either make the hoppers at this height or make them 1 block lower, but either way, the bottommost block here needs to be a half slab so that you can reach the drowns and kill them without them attacking you back. However, as you can see here, I accidentally placed 1 extra layer of glass. My bad. It accomplishes the same thing. Just make sure that your half slab system looks like this so that when the drowns start pouring in, you can attack them and they can't get you back. Final polish to your farm may involve you clearing sea kelp so that it does not get in the way of the drown's line of sight. It begins. Look at all the drowns, and they see the villager from so far away. This is so many blocks away. They're all slowly making their way over to the poor cartographer. Oh, bless his heart. I hope you make it, buddy. Nah, just kidding. You'll be fine. You're nice and safe in that cage because, as we saw before, these guys... Whoosh, well, in you go. And now let's check out what it looks like on the other side. Wow, and so here's what we have waiting for us. And as you can tell, the mobs just gradually push themselves down to the lower layer. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a lovely diamond sword. We're gonna enchant it up. Chest is empty, and so here's what the looting process might look like. We've got Smite 5, Sweeping Edge 3, Looting 3. So this is with a Looting 3 sword, but I think it's fun all the same. And if you notice, with Smite 5, these guys are pretty much all one hit. Not only is this insane experience, but you're gonna be able to grab yourself a whole bunch of items, Nautilus shells, tridents, etc. Now, if I'm not mistaken, drowns have about a 15% chance of spawning with a trident in their hands. That's the only way you can get tridents. You can't get them from converting zombies anymore. No longer works that way. Oh my gosh, the experience is insane. And once they have a trident, I believe it's an 8% chance to actually get it as a drop, which is something like a 1 in 58 chance of getting a trident from a drown that has a trident. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, I mean, it's still filling in. Give it a sec. Looking through a couple of these, we've got Nautilus shells, gold ingots hanging out. I know I saw a couple of them holding tridents. We'll see if we actually get tridents. Now, my understanding is you should be able to get somewhere between 7 and 8 tridents per hour using this method. Nautilus shells, which you can see in my inventory right here. Oh, look, we got a trident. I even noticed that. Nautilus shells have a 3% chance of appearing inside of drown's hands. However, they will always drop them if you happen to see one in game. So, not as big a concern. I'm gonna kill these. Look at the levels. It's unreal. I love it. Not a bad haul. This is good stuff, my friends. The Drowned Trident Farm. Working in the latest pre-releases as well, no less. So, look forward to that. And a big special thank you to Ilmanga. Unfortunately, like I said, it didn't work on the SMP server, but that's only because I wanted to get this episode out sooner. Like I said, it's hard to constantly have 2 of these a week because it's all survival. I can't just go into creative mode and give myself all the stuff. So before the next episode ends, we're gonna have it done. Yeah, so expect that. We got a nice little, I'm gonna look into it, right? We gotta see if the portals can be fixed. Otherwise, I might have to rebuild the whole thing. Oh, I don't wanna think about it, which would take a long time. But don't you worry, my friends. We'll be getting to it in due time. Oh, by the way, did you like all the work we've done with the area so far? This is beautiful. Love it. Love the quarry. We got awesome basement plans coming soon to the deep end. Also, please, someone let me know about the elevators. I have no idea why they're not working. It'd be great if they did. If you enjoyed today's episode, let me know, baby. Drop a like on that video. Subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. And let me know if you found the farm useful. Again, check out Ilmango's. It's way more concise. I'm trying to be a funny man the whole time. Sometimes it gets a little more confusing. It's okay. The full tutorial, like I said, in the description. But you can also use mine, and if you do, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next episode.